As an ADHDer, do you think you're a really good friend? Let's check it out. Hello, this is Catherine with Catherine Motivates, and today we're going to be talking about, are you a good friend? As an ADHD adult, you think about it. If you would have asked me this 2 weeks ago, I would have said, yeah, I think I'm very thoughtful. I think that I'm a good communicator. I think I'm supportive and all these things. So what I did in the last week or so is I went ahead and talked to friends. I talked to family. And again, everyone says, oh, you're wonderful. But there were 3 things that really stuck out, which I was a bit surprised at. And the reason I'm doing this video is because you may not realize it too. And a lot of these things may be social norms, right? Little social cues. And maybe, or I know I don't always pick up on them. So let's get started and let's see how this helps you. So number 1, I would say, is texting, right? And emailing. And so I know that when I read a text, when I read an email, right? I get to it when I can. I'm the type of person, I don't like to be ding, ding, even though I end up doing that by hearing my text coming to me, right? And I read a text, and if I can get to it, respond to it, I will. But what I end up doing many times, and I started going back through my texts, I will go ahead and read something. It goes into my mind, and at the same time, I don't communicate that back to my friend. And I'll give you an example. Somebody texted me and told me there was going to be a meeting. Okay, so I checked to see if I was available. Hey, great. Yes, I'll be there. And I was going to be on a Zoom call, right? So I said, what did you need me to participate with? And she says, oh, can you go over the budget? Sure, no problem. So I didn't say sure, no problem. In my head, I thought it, but I didn't communicate that to her. So she didn't hear back from me. I did all my research, made sure I had all the numbers. And so I was there 5 minutes before the call, and I was prepared. So she said, hey, Catherine, I didn't know you were going to be here. I thought, you text me. So I never heard back from you. So I thought, really? So again, she had done the work to get the numbers. I had it too, but it just made me think, am I getting back to people who text me or email me? And I was looking back at some of the conversations and I wasn't. And again, maybe a lot of people do that, but I think in a way, I know when some of my friends don't, I think, oh, well, what happened? Is she busy? Is something okay? Did I do something wrong? We start getting all sensitive about it, right? Maybe you don't. But again, I just wanted to bring it to your attention that maybe it bothers some of your friends. And I asked a few friends about it, and they said, yeah, well, I figure you're busy, but you could still hear it in their voice, like it kind of perturbed them. So again, I'm aware, right? A bit more conscious of it. I'll maybe even respond with a little smiley face or a little something to say, okay, that's communicating to them. I read what you put. Da, da, da. So again, keep that in mind. Number 2, are you that person who says, oh shoot, I'll call you right back, right? Neurotypical people may do that. A lot of people may do that. But are you, as an ADHD person, somebody who does that notoriously? And the reason why I'm saying about, are you ADHD was because it's an ADHD channel, but also some of these things start adding up. And sometimes in friendships, we put up with things and we don't even realize that we're putting our friends through it, right? You may have the philosophy like, well, if they don't want to be my friend, that's great. That's fantastic. But most people will think like, oh, shoot, I didn't realize that. So again, what I was saying is, I got digressed, is are you calling people back, right? Are you the person who says, yeah, I'll call you back? And when I talk to a few of my friends, they're like, oh yeah, you always say that. Do I call you back? Yeah, sometimes. I thought, really? So I want to be a person of my word, right? And what I've done lately, honestly, after all this research, I'll say, you know what? If I don't call you back, call me back, so that I can continue it and let them know. I try to be real with the people closest to me, is like, I'm not good at this. Hey, give me a break. Or, I set the expectation because it comes difficult at times when you don't know somebody really well and they're like, they expect, their expectations are like, what? I text you, text me right back. Or, oh, I don't mesh well with those type of people. I just want to be somebody who flows. Like the next conversation we have, okay, you know, you just pick it up. So again, those are the type of people that I'm like, eh. But because I don't want to feel shamed, or I don't want somebody to make me feel less than, feel bad about myself. So again, I think my point was just to have some social norms. And the third thing is, I'm reading my notes right here, is, are we not good communicators? I am notoriously not a good communicator. And I think all my thoughts get jumbled, and I think my intentions are always good, usually. But I'm not a good communicator. I'm not going to detail every point A to Z. I find myself, when I do talk to people, and again, the ones closest to me, I let them know, or they already know, you know. But again, see how you're communicating. Are you getting your message across? Are there a lot of questions that come up? I have a million questions that people ask me after that. Oh, you are going? What are you going to bring? What time are you going to go? Are you going to do that? I'm like, shoot, I didn't think that out. And that's okay. That's okay. I don't, you know, there's certain things that, I'll give you a perfect example. When we have a family dinner and they say, okay, what to bring? They'll give me something very simple to bring. So, or they'll say, okay, you can bring sodas and bring Coke, and then fantastic. That's what I want to, and depending on what the situation, that makes it, I don't have to go into this big thought, right? I don't need to communicate back and forth. I know when they say, bring a main dish. Well, what did you want? Well, we already have lasagna. It's too much. It's okay. And that's just me. But again, are you a good communicator? And really think about it. But I want to let you know, in my next video, I'm going to say why we are such great friends. So I hope this video helped. Give it a thumbs up, a like if you thought it was helpful, share it with a friend, and subscribe to my channel, and put the little bell there so you get notified when I bring up my next videos. Okay, thanks so much. Bye.